No tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Green Bay Packers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And look at this Packers defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mahomes now to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they... Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Thompson now. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up. The Packers at 4-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Third and long, Thompson. Flush to his right. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We're scoreless after 1. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Watson. First throw now for the backup Wentz. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after him.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Mahomes hit. He lost gets the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now Wentz. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Great 15, great 15. That's 87, 87. Hey, we're good.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. fights loose. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mahomes now on 1st down. Got a man, that's Richie James. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. McCaffrey running up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
81, 81. Shift.
To throw is Wentz. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jayden Reed from 4 yards out. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
43! 43!
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, a heck of a move. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Yellow, yellow! Attack, attack! 15! 15!
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this a 39-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go. Done.
Throwing is Wentz. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lead 5-3. What's this up?
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Wentz's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Play action. Now Wentz.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On play action, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So here now the rookie sixth-rounder, Anders Carlson, for the Packer field goal.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. An audible here to get a new look. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Boy, as a head coach, those are the kind of plays right there where you look like a genius when they work out. But you might find yourself searching for work when they don't. Fortunately, this falls in the look like a genius category. What a call and what a pickup on 4th down.
And the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Come on now. Come on now.
Wentz. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come back. Right side.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 38. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
It's a gain of 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Attack, attack. Right side.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Complete to Likely. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here we go with McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes second down.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Kill.
One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.